morning we are doing Pilates. So I'm just going to go with it. Let's get moving, guys. So you want to start. Let's start at the back of your mat. So we're going to start in standing. So if you get towards the back, and just start by taking both arms up into the air and having a really big super stretch up to the sky. Alright, so literally as tall as possible up to the ceiling. Good, we're going to have a little gentle pull over to the left. So you're going to grab the left wrist with the right hand and gently pull. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side and gently pull out that side. Good, now bring both arms down. I want you to bend your knees a little bit. Take a nice big deep breath and come chin chest and just topple forwards. And I want you to roll down through your spine. And when you get to the bottom, you're just going to have a little hand there, shake your head, nod your head, and just have a little bit of movement at the bottom while you're checking out to see what you feel like this morning. Alright, it might be the first time you thought about it. So just have a little think. Think about your neck, your shoulders, your back, your bum, hamstrings, knees. Give it all a little bit of a wiggle around. Nice. Alright, we're going to take the right hand on the inside of the right leg. Sweep the left arm up into the air. Good, try to straighten your left leg. Good, now come back down again. And then do the same thing on the other side. So as you extend up, straighten the right leg. Good, and then come back down. Alright, we're going to walk our hands out and come onto our knees. So we need to come into a box position, at which point I just want you to stick one leg out behind you, and then return it, and then the other leg out behind you. And just start by doing some alternating legs. Good, so your arms are nice and straight, and we're just picking up one leg at a time, just freeing off the hip. Alright, the next time you bring the left leg out, you're going to round your spine to bring it in. So curl your spine, tuck your chin, and then stretch it out super straight. Good, round your spine, so belly button squeezes in to help that, and then push it out straight. Good, two more then, so round your spine, and push it out straight. And then last one, round your spine, and push it out straight. Good, we're going to stick this left foot up by the side of my left hand and just have a little ease through the hips. So I'm having a little wiggle here at the top. Good, you see I'm going side to side with my hips. Good, then I'm going to pull back and tuck the back toes and just pull back through a nice quick hamstring stretch and give that a little wiggle out. Don't really want you to stay there still, but I'm just giving that foot a little wiggle out. Good, then come back where you started and take the left leg back out into box position. Alright, now take the right leg out behind you and we're going to go nose to knee for 4 and back out, straight line. Nose to knee for 3, good, and straight line. Good, nose to knee for 2, good, and push straight line. And then last one, nose to knee and straight line. Then hoik your right foot up by your right hand this time. Push forwards into that hip flexor push and then give it a little wiggle out side to side, just free it off. Good, and then you're going to pull back and I'm going to give that little foot a little wiggle out as well, side to side, maybe point and flex it, a little moment there. Good, alright, shift the weight forwards, back onto the right foot, lift the back knee up and then jump the left foot forwards and sit into a deep squat. Beautiful that is, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to hold that. You might just want a little wiggle out side to side, just check it out. And then we're going to push the heels down, push the elbows out, and we're going to hold it just freeing off into our hips. If you can't get your heels down, you know what I'm going to say, fold your mat underneath your heels. You need to be able to push the weight backwards into the feet a little bit. Alright, holding it for 3, good, holding it for 2, and then holding it last one. Gracefully take a seat. Good, stick your legs out in front of you and give your legs a little bit of a wibble wobble. Nice. Alright, you're going to bend into the knees, take the arms out in front of you, and you're going to C-shape roll down into the ground, vertebrae on vertebrae down. When you get down there, stretch your legs out nice and straight, Good, give it a little bit of a wiggle out side to side. And then gently pull that one across and stick the right arm out this time. So a bit of stretchy business. Good, now come back to the centre. Plant your feet underneath your knees. Reach forward with the fingertips. Make sure that you can touch the heels. Make sure your feet and knees are hip distance apart. Tuck your chin down. Engage your core. Squeeze your bum cheeks tight. Roll up into a glute bridge. Good, now roll the spine back down again. So, I want you to tuck the tailbone under, squeeze into the glutes and roll the spine up. And then roll the spine slowly back down again. Do that 2 or 3 more times. So roll up into your glute bridge. And roll the spine back down again. Good, 2 more. So rolling up into your glute bridge. Good, and back down again. And then last one, rolling up into it and hold it. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. Fire the fingers up. It's like you're trying to reach up to the ceiling, opening the shoulder blades. Good, take the arms directly over the top of the head. And bring the arms back up into the air and then roll the spine all the way back down, vertebrae on vertebrae, with the tailbone landing last. Lift the tailbone up first, this time sweeping the arms up and over the head, taking them and stretching them as far over the top as possible, pushing the heels down into the ground. Take the arms back up towards the ceiling and then exhale as you roll the spine slowly back down, vertebrae on vertebrae. One more, guys, so roll it up, roll through the spine, sweep the arms up and over the top. Okay, when you bring your arms back up to the sky this time, make sure your chin slightly down, push through the right foot more, pick the left leg up into tabletop position. Make sure that your hips haven't twisted and your foot is not higher than your knee. Or you can reach your feet higher than their knees. Good, pick your left foot back down again. Push down with the left leg and pick the right leg up. If it's too difficult, just stay with your legs down, all right? Good, then put your foot back down and then roll the spine all the way back down. Good, now before we do that again, stretch both legs out. Take both arms over the top of the head. Have a nice big deep breath. We're going to do a straight leg roll up. Do your best, guys. We're going to bring our arms up into the air. Tuck the chin down, engage the core and roll the spine all the way back up. Make sure that you're rolling through each vertebrae. When you get to the top, you're going to sit on the sit bones. Have a little wiggle. Stretch the arms up, flex the feet. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, a nice big forward fold. So you're going to reach towards the toes here. If you can't reach your toes, bend your knees, okay? So really focus on the fact that you're getting your fingertips down the bottoms of the soles of your feet. Good, now push the arms forwards and lift the arms back up. We're going to take a nice C-shaped roll down. At the moment you're super straight with your feet flexed. Your arms are going to come down, you're going to point the toes. So engage your core. So the first bit of movement is that. You're then going to continue that feeling down through each vertebrae. If you feel like you're going to drop through the vertebrae, hands are going to support. It's about rolling your spine down with control. Nice work. Take your arms over the top of the head. We're going to do one more roll up and then we're going to add a glute bridge into a roll up. So, nice big deep breath. Exhale, arms are going to come up first. Tuck your chin, roll through the spine. Super glue your legs to the floor. When you get onto the sit bones, stretch and flex the feet. Take a nice super reach up. Hinging forwards from the hips, reaching forwards. Get the hands and slide them down towards the soles of your feet. Tuck your chin down. Always creating space, a space in your spine in this position. If you're reaching that rib cage forwards, just tucking the chin down. Good, take the arms and squeeze them back up towards the ceiling. So you're back up in that lovely straight L shape. Good, now point the toes, bring your arms down. Doing a nice squeezy core feeling, engage that core. Round off your lower back and roll down through the vertebrae, one by one. Good, this time, put your arms down by your side. Re-bend your knees. You should be able to touch your heels with your fingertips. Your heels are nice and close. Feet and knees hip distance apart. Tummy muscles tight, bum cheek squeezing. Roll the spine back up into your glute bridge. Sweep the arms over the top of the head, guys. So you're having a nice big reach. The fingertips are stretching over the top of your head. So 4 times, we're going to lift our arms up and lift one of our legs up. So work with me, push down with the right foot, arms up, left leg up, hold. 3, 2, 1, replace, the arms go over the top of the head. Push down with the left foot, 3, 2, 1, right leg up on the exhale, everything else is super nice and still. Inhale, take it down. 2 more, exhale, pick it up. Good, inhale, take it down. Make sure those hips stay square. Exhale, pick it up. Good, inhale, place it down. Work with me, take the arms back up into the air. Now as you roll the spine slowly down, the arms are going to come back down by your side. When your bum's down, shoot the legs forwards around the wheeled arms over the top of the head, ready for your straight leg roll up. Take a nice big deep breath. When you exhale, the arms lift up first. The chin tucks, you roll through the spine, vertebrae on vertebrae. Flex the feet, sit on those sit bones and stretch the arms up high. As you exhale, hinge the ribcage forwards and slide the fingertips down the bottoms of your feet and tuck the chin tight. Hold it here for 2 or 3 nice big deep breaths. You might want to walk your bum out from side to side, creating a bit more length in your hamstrings. If you've got your legs bent, you might want to slide those knees a little bit further away from you and just encourage that stretch for 3, for 2, for 1, and then work with me. Reach the arms forwards and scoop them up. This time we're going to do a C-shaped roll up, roll down, roll up, roll down. So engage that core and roll the spine down. Now just when you think that you're going all the way down, I'd quite like you to stop. Alright? Alright, palms together. Alright, fingertips really pushing together. We're going to lift the arms up a little bit and then take them down. Okay, so all the way to do is press your palms super hard together. It'll really help you engage your core and back down again. Good, and again. So we're lifting the arms up. If it's too much, continue to roll all the way down and hug your knees in towards your chest. So push the hands together. Good, and back down again. Good, one more, up. Good, and back down. Now before we come off this, I want you to press the palms together and take a small rotation to the left. So really push those fingertips away from you. It's nice that, isn't it? Good, come back to the centre. Hold on to it, guys. You've probably got a little quivering body now. Good, take it back out to the other side. Is it as easy to twist this side? I mean, it's not easy, any of it, is it? Good, now come back to the centre and then continue your lovely roll down with as much control as you can possibly find for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Hug your knees in towards your chest. I want you to roll that out of your back so your back and your body forgets all about it. Alright, so have a little roll out, have a little moment, have a little release. Super dupers. Alright, put your feet on the ground, turn your arms into cactus arms. Drop your knees down to the right hand side. Just want to free off your spine. Come back to the centre, drop your legs down to the left hand side. Good, do that again. So your arms are staying on the floor, your shoulder blades are down, your chin is slightly down to lengthen through the spine, but you're twisting your lower back out by dropping the knees from one side, back to the centre, and then to the other. Good, now bring your legs back to the middle, slide your feet just a tiny bit further away. Now flip the hands down so your palms touch and then flip them back. I want you to arch the spine when you're in cactus. My lower back is now arched away. When you flip your palms down, squash your back flat like you've got a nice straight flat back on the floor. Good, flip them back to cactus and arch and flip them over and squash. Good, inhale when you're in cactus arch. Exhale when you push and flip. So I'm just wanting you to pelvic tilt to start that lovely engagement of pressing that back flat down into the ground, because the last little section we're going to do is intense tabletop, but we're also now mobilising your shoulders. If you've got rotator cuff, this is a rotator cuff exercise. If you know anybody that has got it, this is a brilliant exercise to free it off. It's exactly what it does, it rotates your cuff. Good, so keep going, arching and pushing. It might not be very nice, it might be a bit pinchy, but just have a little go. Good, alright, the next time you find a lower back imprint, stay there. Just bring your arms into a normal position, open the shoulder blades, tuck your chin. So you now should have squashed your back flat. There's no gap in the base of your spine. Lift your left leg up into tabletop position. Things for you to think about. If you run a finger from your knee, it should come right down towards your hip. This is lined up, this knee and hip. Your foot is the same height as your knee. It's not higher, it's not lower. It's directly above it, all right? Pull your tummy in tight. Imagine the work starting in the front of your body, ending up in the back of your body on the floor. All right, all I want you to do is take both arms up into the air. My palms are pointing towards each other, okay? But they're down right above the shoulders. All I want you to do is extend the left leg forwards and take the arms over the top of the head. Don't touch the floor. Keep your lower back imprint. Good, now come back to where you started, to tabletop. Good, now take a nice big deep breath. When you exhale, extend, keep the back flat, and when you inhale, return. So, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to tell you, if you need to work a little bit harder, there are definitely people on here that want to work harder than this, and that's fine, and this is like a nice little move, it really gets your core going. If you do want to work harder, you could hover the right foot off the ground. Okay, not too high, it's not come back into tabletop, you've just lifted your right toes off the ground while you're extending out. If it's too much, if you can't keep your back flat, put your right foot back down on the ground. You've got 2 more reps. Exhale when you extend, tuck the chin, inhale when you bring it back. Last one, exhale. Good, and inhale. If you've got your right foot off the floor, put it down now. Nice. Can you please put your left foot across the top of your right knee? We're going to take the arms, reach behind the back of the right leg and lift up into a figure of 4 stretch. It's a super stretch, this one. Alright, this is so good if you've got sciatica or any kind of feeling when if you've got any pain down the back of your legs. When you get backache, this is the sciatic stretch, alright? So, again, if you know anybody that's got any of that, I mean, we all know other halves that should be doing stuff like this, don't we? Alright, we're going to lift the head up and just have a little squeeze in. So I'm going to get my head a little bit closer. I'm now looking directly at my left ankle. Alright, put your head back down. Take a nice big deep breath and flex the left foot. And just note the difference. Not your right foot, your left foot. The one that's hooked. 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to replace. You're going to take that left leg up, you're going to rotate your foot out. Good, now you're going to bend both knees and you're going to pull your knees over to the right hand side, extending the left arm out. So a nice big twist in between each little bit of the tabletop. Good, alright, come back to the centre. Do a really quick stretch out, legs long. Imagine I'm stood behind you, I'm pulling your wrists and I'm pulling your ankles like proper stretch. 3, 2, 1 and release. Reset back into tabletop start position. Feet and knees hip distance apart. Good, press your tummy tight. Find that lower back imprint. Lift your right leg up into tabletop position. Stretch your arms up, your palms are pointing towards each other. Inhale to prepare, exhale, slide away and extend. Inhale, return. Good, exhale, slide away and inhale, return. If you want to work harder, you're hovering your left toe and your left foot off the floor. So really focus. All I need you to do is make sure that your spine is long and connected. Alright, so you're pulling your tummy muscles in. You're finding that lower back imprint as we work from fingertips to toes. The more extended you can get through your limbs, the harder it is for your tummy. Alright, so we're trying to find long levers, nice nice long straight levers. Okay, last 2. Exhale, push it out. There's no tension creeping into your neck. You're not arching your neck, alright? So really focus on the rest of your body. And then last one, extend it and then return it. If you've got your left foot hooked, if you've got your left foot lifted, put it back down. Nice. Alright, take the right foot across the top of your left knee and scoot forwards and reach behind the back of that left leg and lift it up off the ground. Super. Alright, take a nice big deep breath and lift the face up. I'm now really trying to get my nose as close towards my right ankle as possible. Squidge it. 3, 2, 1. Now just put your head down, but don't stop pulling. Good. Now the foot that's hooked, take a nice big deep breath, and when you exhale, flex the foot. Hold it. Nice. Hold it for 3. Good. Keep pulling that little leg towards you. Hold it for 2. Good. And then release it off. Nice. Alright, take those legs down. Unhook your foot. Stretch that leg up. Rotate the ankle. Good, good. And then put your foot down and just drop your legs down to the left this time, extending the right arm out. You might want to glance towards the right hand here. Good. And then come back to the centre. Give your spine a little roll out. We're going to come back up to standing. Work with me, guys. Please, can you do some spine rolls up and down? If you did Advent with me, this was a staple daily, wasn't it? We're not going to roll up to standing. Oh my God, are we not? No, we're not. Alright, so listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to roll up into a little crouch position. So on one of these, you're going to come up into a crouch, not to standing, to crouch. 3, 2, 1, into crouch. Like that, exactly like you just did. Alright, tuck your little head down, give yourself a super nice little ball-shaped squeeze at the top of your mat, alright? Just let your head come in. It's like child's position, but you're hovering on your tiptoes. Alright, I want your fingertips on the ground. Alright, all I want you to do is press your heels down and push your bum up. Straighten your legs, keep your fingertips on the floor. Good, now bend your knees back down again and lift your heels up. Good, do it again. Straighten and bend. So I've got connection with my hands here, and I'm just going to straighten my legs as much as possible. It doesn't matter if you can't straighten them. It's the feeling that you are trying to straighten them. Alright, it's just lengthening out your hamstrings. That posterior chain's all woken up now, all the back of your body and the backs of your legs. Good. Alright, last one. So just stay here. Now bend your legs a little bit more and hold your opposite elbows and let your head hang. Have a little gentle twist from side to side. So we're just finishing off by having a nice little stretch for your spine. Good. Now let your arms drop. Keep the bend in your legs. Engage your core. Take a nice big deep breath, and as you exhale, tuck your chin, push down with your feet, pull your belly button in, and roll the spine all the way back up until your chin comes tight towards your chest and your head is the last thing that lifts up. Give it a little roll out at the top. Absolute superstar workout today. Well done, my lovelies.